episode 24 of Anime and Us. I'm TJ.
And I'm Shawn.
And this is the review show that reviews anime from A to Z. Sort of.
So last episode, we got V, category V, and we got Viewtiful Joe, the anime.
Is that what this was? Was this an anime?
Apparently. It's an anime series based on a video game series of the same name.
Yeah,
which I think most people would know.
I got it confused last week. I thought this was a video game based on a game called Comic Zone. And it wasn't. This was like an GameCube game or something.
Yeah.
I looked up some footage of it, and it's just as ridiculous the game is. It looks like the game anime actually follows the game pretty.
Now, I never played the game at all. I just remember the box art because I used to work at GameStop. I've never seen it on the shelf and all that.
Yeah, no,
it was fairly popular. People liked it.
I never played it yet.
Apparently, the wiki says the series follows a similar plot line to the games.
Yeah, it looked like it. From the little bit of footage I looked up, it does look like it.
The series is comprised of 51 episodes. I believe they only dubbed half of it, which is all we watched. 25 or 26, right?
28?
Oh, well, I missed one or two. Is what it is. The show is licensed and distributed by Geneon Entertainment. They're the people that also dubbed it. And it was aired on a bunch of different places. In the United States, Kids WB, the CW, and eventually on Cartoon Network. Crunchyroll obviously has it. So around the world, a couple different places, a couple different dubs.
So on the site that we watched it, the episodes were a little messed up. And
yeah, they were definitely out of order.
So did you see the last episode?
Oh, probably not. I don't think so.
You didn't actually see the last episode. What was the last episode you saw?
What's the last episode?
After they become giant mechs.
I don't think so.
What did you watch? And what was the last episode you watched?
Man, it's all muddled together. They're all the same. It's all bullshit. It's 99% filler.
Yeah, I know. But the last two episodes were actually the plot.
Yeah. What was the last episode? What happened?
Do you know who the main villain is in this series?
Nope.
No? Oh. So you missed out on the whole ending. Okay.
I'm happy I did.
So, you know the voice that was talking to him the bad guys throughout the whole thing?
Hmm.
Yeah, that was actually Captain Blue.
Yeah, isn't that Sylvia's father?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you saw all that?
Yeah, I mean, bits and pieces. I'm playing a game or something or reading a book or whatever while it's on. It's fucking terrible, everybody.
Well, it's a Saturday morning cartoon disguised as
yes,
anime.
You told me that a few days ago. We were just kind of talking a little bit. That's exactly it. It's a terrible, like, early 90s Saturday morning cartoon disguised as an anime. Yeah. But apparently this came out in, like, 2004 is when it was made, something like that, and didn't release in America until, like, 2009, 2006 or something.
Well, I know the game...
But the animation is so fucking terrible. Yeah. It does not look like that.
I know the game was early 2000s, I think, like that.
Yeah, it was right around the time. So it was probably at the height of popularity of the game. They're like, alright, let's pump out this.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. So, yeah, so you have no idea what's going on. Okay.
No, I'm gonna be honest, I really don't. It's fucking terrible. It's so hard to pay attention to something like this. And you know what's weird? I did a little bit of research right before we started. People love it.
Well,
it generally got very good reviews.
The anime? Or
the anime.
Oh, well.
Now, to be fair, I'm pretty sure the only people that watched it and reviewed it, the people that actually cared about it, were people that played the game.
I guess that makes sense.
So I think they were biased. They really liked the game and they wanted it like this. Or at the very least, they really liked the game and this was sort of like a nostalgia thing. So they didn't review it too poorly. But it's terrible.
Well, I mean, yeah, you don't want to
go... Dialogue's bad.
You don't want to go into this blind. Like we do.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't.
I mean, I guess, what's the premise, Shawn?
The premise is, Joe and his girlfriend Sylvia that he doesn't really recognize as his girlfriend, but sort of does later on. I don't really know because he ignores the shit out of her. They're walking around on a date or whatever. They go to the movie theater and go into the movie theater. She gets captured and he jumps in to try and save her. It doesn't really work out. He ends up getting this V-Watch thing.
The movie pulls them into it.
The hero's blue.
Yeah.
He gets his V-Watch and turns into Viewtiful Joe. And then it's just this weird martial arts sequence over and over and over again that's pointless.
Oh, yeah.
It's just all filler.
Stupid transformation scene that they have. When they do it more than once an episode, it's really frustrating.
You're just time killing. You're time killing in an episode that's all filler.
Yeah.
It's like, what? And every episode's filler. Even the episodes with story, they're filler.
Yeah. You could pretty much just throw on any random episode of this. Except for the last two and know it's not be lost.
Yeah, I guess I missed out because I don't think I saw them.
Yeah, well, the last two episodes, he figures out that Captain Blue is the actual villain in disguise. He became a villain because being a hero is hard work or some stupid trope like that. They end up in giant mechs, of course, because of course they do. And then Viewtiful Joe beats him up. Sylvia reveals that he is his father, which I'm ashamed to say. Hey, I suspect it, but I didn't figure it out until the last episode.
I don't think it was anything that was really let on to.
It was in a few episodes. Yeah, because in the two episodes that they...
How does she not know that's her father? A giant movie star.
Because...
How fucking stupid do you have to be?
Because of the mask.
Because of the mask.
The mask.
Mask did it!
Yeah. Clark Kent can do it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought.
Him being disguised.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like the anime loses its train of thought constantly.
I mean, when they start going into time travel and stuff, they don't do anything right, essentially. The bad guys are essentially a giant bat, a shark,
big green goblin guy.
He's an orc, I think. I think he was an orc. Yeah. Some fire dog that claims to be a lion. Some very sexy secretary girl for some apparent reason.
Oh, yeah. And she's I guess black or I don't know, brown skin, whatever. But it's just the animation for the bodies are so weird because their bodies are so tiny but their heads are so big, and it's just so awkward.
And not like chibi.
Yeah, not chibi, not quite that. It's just this weird, and it's an anime made from Japan, but it feels very American.
Yeah, that's definitely what it felt like. Felt like an American
cartoon. It really did.
Cartoon, which was odd.
Music was terrible, animation was terrible, dialogue, voice acting. I mean, there's nothing good about it.
No,
it's not as bad as obviously some of the things we've seen, but there's just nothing good about it.
Yeah, no. This was the epitome of a waste of time.
Oh.
This is what this was. It was a waste of...
Like, at least things like Koi Kaze got me so infuriated that I can, like, talk to other people to not watch it. And, like, I have something to say about it. But this is just, like, I'm upset with myself.
But even with
for as much as I did pay attention.
Even with Koi Kaze, the writing was actually still good.
Yeah, like, unfortunately, there are decent things to say about it.
I mean, but, yeah, and this one, even 801 TTS Airbats was kind of better than this one.
Like, how is that possible?
I don't know. We keep scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah. It's really weird. I mean, we've gotten... I was saying this the other day. We got like 10% good animes. We got a bunch of mediocre ones, and the rest were terrible so far.
Yeah, but I mean, isn't that just how anime is? It's just...
Man, I guess.
Fluctuated with crap.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I really thought, because we're only doing dubbed lists, I really thought because we're doing dubbed, then the studios would have picked them a little bit better. And they're like, oh, we like this one. This one looks decent. Let's dub it.
Well, I actually think it's...
Apparently did that with a lot of shit, too.
I think it's just whatever made money over in Japan.
Yeah, definitely. And if they think there's an audience here, like the video game sold.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. I get it, but Jesus.
So, I mean... And I don't... As we've discussed many times, the Japanese have strange tastes, so...
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I get we probably have strange tastes to them, but goddamn.
They kind of incorporate a lot of Western style from over.
They do, yeah, definitely.
Here. So, I don't know. There's not really much to say about Viewtiful Joe.
There's nothing good, and it's not so absolutely terrible that we can just shit on it for hours and hours and hours.
No,
but it's not mediocre either. It's worse than that.
Yeah, no. It's down there. It's probably a 1, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just like an objective rating, not, oh, Koi Kaze, it's fucking terrible. Don't fucking watch it.
Yeah.
-5 type thing. Then yeah, it's just bad.
There's
no reason to watch it.
There's no reason.
And I was looking at the scores for like, there's only like 3 or 4 reviews online that I could find. I was looking at their scores mostly, and it's like 6, 7, 9, like out of 10. Like, how? Like I said earlier, it's probably because they were fans of the game or whatever, nostalgia, whatever. But how?
So
it's so bad.
Those reviewers went out of their way to review this. Whereas...
Us it was more random.
We put everything in a wheel.
Random.
We put everything in a wheel, and
we didn't go, hey, Viewtiful Joe's finally coming out. Let's go watch it. I'm excited to watch
not
that.
even that. It's like, there's this anime, Viewtiful Joe. Let's review Viewtiful Joe. They went out of their way to do it, so they must have had some idea of what they were getting themselves into.
Jeez, man.
Whereas
I had no idea. All I remember is box art for the game. That's it.
And all I knew was a video game, and I had the wrong video game in my head when I thought so. So
that's funny. That's really funny.
So, honestly, if you want to check out Viewtiful Joe, go find the game.
Yeah, play the game.
Because
the game's got better reviews.
Well, I'm sure it's got better reviews. I mean, I only looked up a little bit of it, and I wasn't too fond of this little bit of story that was in this. It was all kind of cliched.
Yeah, for sure.
Cliched superhero.
I'm a princess. Come save me.
I mean, I figured out the twist that Blue was the hero in the beginning, was the enemy by like the second episode. I was like, I already know where this is going. I didn't catch that he was the daughter, which was the second twist.
The father, Sylvia.
Yeah, so there was two twists in the end, and that's the only twist you're going to get in this anime that focuses on fighting every episode.
And it's terrible fighting.
Yeah, no.
Slow-mo. Mach speed.
And he says his powers over and over and over and over.
Did he ever combine? I don't think he ever combined them. Did he?
Well, kind of, because he uses one that leads into another.
Yeah, but like, use Mach speed and slow-mo at the same time. Like, the second he started, I don't remember the episode, it was early when he started getting the powers. Like, I'm like, alright, combine them. Like, that's obviously the next logical course. Use both and destroy your enemies.
Then he's overpowered, Shawn. And it's a video game.
That would be the issue this
It's a video game.
That would be the issue they have, is he's overpowered. Not that it's retarded.
It's a video game. You can't have your character overpowered like that. You can't use both powers at the same time.
You say that, and this is getting, into the weeds, but like so many video games have God mode. I don't get it. How can you enjoy playing in God mode where you can never die?
There's a God mode?
Well, there's God modes in a lot of games.
I've never played a game that
what I mean by God mode is it's like a cheat you put in, and you can't die. And every attack obliterates every single opponent. Yeah, I just don't get it.
I don't find cheats.
Doesn't seem fun.
I don't find cheats fun.
Yeah, neither do I.
I play video games for story. I don't play it.
Yeah.
For much else. I'm not very big on multiplayer, honestly.
You should be. Anyway, like I said, out of the weeds.
Yeah, well, we're talking about a video game anime.
Yeah, it's true. It is a video game anime.
It's related, so it's not like I'm going off on a Naruto rant or anything like that. So, and I mean, we usually go about 20 minutes, and we're only 13 minutes into this one.
I do think this is going to be a rather short one, especially since we apparently don't have a wheel.
I'm cashing in one of my picks. Back in like J, I won 2 picks thanks to the wheel.
Picks means whenever he gets to the letter he chooses, he picks what he wants within that letter.
Yeah, so there's not going to be a wheel this
category within that category. And within category W, he chose...
I chose Wolf's Rain.
Wolf's Rain. I'm on episode 3. Looks pretty cool so far.
Oh, you started it?
Yeah. I'm a little confused with the whole... I guess we'll bring it up when we review it. Never mind.
It's a little confusing in certain parts. There's a lot going on in it.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say about
Viewtiful Joe?
Yeah. Anything burning in your soul?
I was struggling to remember what the show was about. It's been over a week since I watched it.
It's struggling to remember what it's about because it's all filler. They go to a town and they do this, but it has no importance to the story. And that's, what is it, 27, 28 episodes? That's probably 24 of the episodes is that. Every episode is pretty irrelevant. You find he gets a sidekick at some point, Junior.
Yeah.
But he's irrelevant.
And they do focus on the girl every once in a while. Yeah. Who's a slave princess up until the last couple episodes, and she starts becoming independent and becomes a hero at the end. You probably didn't see that.
No.
She gets a V-watch from her dad at the end, and she's like...
The bad guy.
Yeah, because he turns him good again. Because he beats him.
I can't wait.
He beats the evil out of him.
And this was only half of the series. What else is there to do?
At the end, they, after they solve anything, aliens are apparently coming to Earth, so...
The trio can fight together.
That's a cliffhanger. Not that much. I'm sure there's a Viewtiful Joe 2, which is probably...
The video game?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Which is probably why there's a sequel.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's not dubbed, so we're not going to be reviewing it.
Thank God.
Because if it's not dubbed by now, it's not going to be dubbed.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, you never know. I've seen a few years down the line, but probably not with those.
But this was dubbed in like 2005, right?
Yeah, I've seen years down the line if there was a huge fan following,
Yeah,
or if they were going to release something else, they would dub it. But I don't think
like,
that's going to happen.
Like
with
a
us.
cult following or something.
Yeah, like if there was going to be a Viewtiful Joe 3 video game, they might go back and be like, hey, let's dub this real quick and catch in on it.
Well, yeah. I suppose that's possible, but not really.
I don't think it's going to happen, though.
No. So, on an unrelated topic, I've been watching Wolf's Rain, and on the side it shows recent episodes which have been coming out, and I've been keeping an eye on that Master of Iron short, or that one that we got that we couldn't watch because it was on.
Oh, right.
So that's about 6 episodes in now. So.
Oh, nice. Well, we still got a while.
So I just wanted to
Bring it up.
We didn't forget.
I did.
I didn't forget. I didn't forget. So we'll get to it when it's done. But it's only 6 episodes in. By the time this gets released, it'll probably be out though, like a year from now. So
yeah, that's true.
Because
once we start week by week by week,
yeah,
that's fine.
So we'll see how it plays out.
All right. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna give it a 1.2. 1.2 and a quarter.
1.2 and a quarter. I'm not gonna go by points here. It's a 1. Viewtiful Joe gets a 1, which is sad that it gets a 1 because there's some things that are bad that I gave 2s and 3s, but this is down.
They weren't so just apathetically boring. I don't even think that's a word.
Apathetically boring. I mean, those are words. Those are definitely
I
words.
don't think I used them properly, but it sounds good.
I don't know if they go together. But
it was what made me feel the whole time. It was like every episode I wanted to fall. I was fighting falling asleep.
I don't know. As with any one of these ones that have no interest in, I'm playing Pokemon as I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you supposed to do? It's so hard to watch it.
Actually, this is the first one that I watched that I actually fell asleep during an episode.
Oh, look at that. Naughty.
But
that's alright. I missed a couple episodes, so.
I texted you what was
You
wrong.
did. Yeah.
I guess that didn't matter.
No, it was just so bad.
Well, this is...
Alright, so next week, or next episode, sorry.
Wolf Rain is...
Looks interesting. A little older.
Oh, well, yeah.
Compared to now, that's 12 years ago, something like that.
That came out in 2005?
Oh, a little more than that, wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty old one, but I think it's honestly one of the essentials.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of the ones, if you're going to tell people to watch anime, you put this in there with him.
We'll see.
It's not as good as, like, Cowboy Bebop or Trigun or any of those, but it's...
The classics.
It's like a tier down from them.
Okay.
And that's, in my opinion. If you like...
Well, we will see.
Because it does have a few problems.
Well, I mean, every anime, to an extent, does.
I mean, this one's got a glaring problem right in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. There is 4 recap episodes.
Oh, Christ. I'm just going to skip those. I hope you know that.
Yeah, I know.
Once I notice it's a recap episode, I'll skip to the end, and usually there's a little bit of something new at the end in recaps.
There's like, voiceovers for the recaps, explaining different things.
This is what happened.
There's like, and there's...
Even though you just watched it.
There's a little bit of plot. So what happens is the climax of the middle of it happens, and then it's like, alright, now you get 4 episodes of everything that's happened throughout the whole series, 15 episodes, just to catch you back up. And it's like...
That's a bit rough.
It's not necessary. So
they were making an anime and were like, alright, let's get it to the traditional number.
Yeah. So there's 4 recap episodes, and it's like,
That is what it is. So far, it looks pretty interesting. I'm 3 episodes in.
So.
Anyway, yeah, next episode, Wolf's Rain. This one, pretty bad. I wouldn't recommend it. Don't watch it.
No, go play the video game.
If you're really interested in Viewtiful Joe, I agree. Play the video game.
Yeah, it's definitely...
Buy a GameCube.
It's definitely, I don't know what the
It's something.
It's something, alright. And I'm just actually kind of patting it out for the next 6 seconds.
We want to get an even 20 minutes. There we go. Bye, guys.
See you later. Bye.